everyone, and welcome to Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. I am Carol Kearns. My husband, Harry Shue, is our co-host. Our mission for the show is twofold: to provide information about Connecticut Lions events and to showcase the many different organizations and causes that Lions support locally, regionally, and internationally. Harry?
Good evening and welcome. Please consult our website at www.lions23b.org or your district spirit for more information on coming events.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry.
And here we are. This is one of our favorite events of the year. We are at Dining and Dancing in the Dark. This is CRIS Radio's big fundraiser here at the Bond Ballroom. And we have been here a number of years now, and we've had a great time every year. Probably, I would put it on our top 5 of events.
I agree. We are here on the 11th floor of the Bond Ballroom. You ought to look out these windows. The views of Hartford are spectacular.
And the weather has cleared up, so it's a nice evening here. We'll have a great time. The people are coming in very quickly here.
Absolutely. We're going to have a great time.
On with the show.
En avant.
Boy, isn't this a beautiful ballroom here at the Bond Ballroom, the 11th floor. You see the crowd is coming in. Over here we have Paul Young and Frank Rendy. Paul is the chairman of the board of CRIS Radio, and Frank, behind him, is one of the judges. He was a dance instructor for many years, and now he is judging. So you see the crowd is coming in very nicely here. It's always a great crowd. People have a great time. We've got auctions and a silent auction as well. Here I'm looking out the window at the Capitol. Beautiful view of the Capitol and of the Arch. Looking across Asylum Street to Bushnell Park and the Capitol building. And then just to the right there, you can see the Legislative Office building a little bit as well. So wonderful view here from the Bond Ballroom.
Just looking at Stephen here, and he must be from Litchfield with a name like Lashiver.
There is a Lashiver.
There is, and that's an unusual name.
That is.
Well, you're looking good, Steve.
Thank you.
Keep setting everything up.
Okay.
Bye.
We have some great live auction gifts again, as you see. 2 tickets to the Yankees versus the Baltimore Orioles on May 14th. And we've got this globe here in the middle, the 1818 suit from Brooks Brothers. It's redeemable for a Brooks Brothers suit valued up to $1,300. Nice prize. Then we've got a specially designed menu created by executive chef Chris Sheehan with wines hand-selected to accompany each course. This is from the Max Restaurant Group. And then finally, we've got a Great Wolf Lodge courtesy voucher, complimentary one-night stay, and a deluxe queen suite. So these sound like great gifts.
The silent auction. 4 tickets to Mystic Aquarium and 2 tickets to Mystic Seaport. So people can come up. This one is very popular. The 4 right field porch tickets. 2 tickets to an Opera House Players performance, and 4 tickets to the Wadsworth Athenaeum Museum of Art. Remember all those years we were members of the Athenaeum. We went to all those openings. I think my favorite was Black and White Night. Here is certificate of donation. 2 one-hour launch jump passes.
Again, we've got some great silent auction gifts here. New York Giants football. They just made a controversial first-round draft pick, a quarterback from Duke, so we'll see how that works out, by the name of Jones. We'll see. And then, look, we've got this whole table full of things. The Witch Museum in Salem, one of our favorite trips in the New England area. Got some bottles of wine. What else? Bushnell tickets. Wooden Tap. The Wooden Tap is opening a new restaurant in Farmington. So that should be open sometime this spring. And I see a donation of meals from the Wooden Tap. Gift card. And what else do we have? The Connecticut Tigers, Minor League Baseball. We got this beautiful painting here that's being auctioned. overnight at the Nonantum Resort. I'm not sure where the Nonantum Resort is. Nonantum. Let me look closer here. Oh, it's in Kennebunkport, Maine. So that's a great trip in itself. So people are really taking their time poring over these silent auction sheets here. I see that there are bids for almost everything so far, so it should be a good night for CRIS Radio in terms of raising funds, some well-needed funds. Here we are on the other side of the ballroom. You can see the people are coming in a steady stream. Tables are filling up. That was Paul Young saying the auction is open for business. Actually, it has been for quite a while now.
I just noticed that beautiful lion tattoo on your arm. Look at that, Harry. Tell me about that.
I had gotten that about 2 years ago for my mom. She loves lions, and I had just wanted to get it for her.
That's great. We're both Lions in the Lions Club. Harry this year is district governor. You can see that patch. You ought to think about joining the Lions Club, and you'd be showing that lion off all the time.
All the time.
What's your name?
Amber.
Hi, Amber. Where are you from?
I'm from Moosup, Connecticut.
Are you? Have you come to this before in the past?
No.
Oh.
This is my first time.
We've been here many times. Very exciting. Do you like to dance?
Yes, I do.
I like to dance, and I like to watch professional dancers.
Yes.
You're going to have a great time, Amber.
Thank you so much.
Love that lion.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Here we are with good friend Frank Rendy.
How are you?
Frank?
Good to see you again. It's that time of the year again.
It is.
It flies.
Yeah.
Time flies.
I was going to say thank you for keeping inviting us to your events at the nursing home. I should say
The senior living,
senior
yes.
living, yes.
At Atrium, yeah.
Atrium, yeah. How's it going over there?
Very good.
Yeah.
Busy, fun place. I get
Yeah.
to teach a dance lesson monthly.
Oh, wonderful. And you are judging tonight, right?
Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these dancers that have been working so hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
tell us again what they go through to prepare for this.
oh my goodness, gosh. We usually start looking for people somewhere around the end of the year, before the holidays, and then once we get them, they start in January of and they come in weekly, and the teachers, we try to come up with some themes,
Yeah.
but the teachers work with a person's personality and what
Yeah.
kind of dancing they like, and so from there then they start working on a piece of music and choreographing, and
Now, how often do they work? Like once a week or?
usually once a week. That way we keep it fair across the board.
Yeah. Well, that's a long time. That's like 4 months of
Yeah, and
between
they-
the time you start looking for
well-
the dancers and they come on stage, so to speak, right?
Well, the celebs have a busy schedule, so
yeah.
they work their hardest too to come in and do the lessons. But what happens is they
I
get
applaud every one of them, because Carol and I, Carol taught dance, as you know, and we're just saying, it takes a lot of work to be good.
It takes a little bit of work, but it's fun. We try to teachers try to keep it fun. But they're all nervous tonight.
I'm sure. Is there a theme tonight, or is it?
No, not really
No?
specific a
Okay.
theme tonight. They kind of let them do a free-for-all tonight. So there's a couple of salsas, and I think there's a cha-cha and a hustle. So it's going to be fun. It's
Sounds
going to be
good.
really exciting music.
Okay. Well, tell us again about Atria. Put a little plug in.
Oh,
for
well, Atria
Yeah.
Senior Living in Farmington. We're a wonderful place. We try to keep people out of a nursing home.
There you go.
So, and actually, what I tell people is a place where seniors can come and live. They come there to live and lead a good quality of life. So,
We have a few members of our church who are living at Atria, and they seem to be quite happy.
oh
there.
yes, that's awesome. Which church is that?
St. Matthew Lutheran Church in Avon.
They're all enjoying the
Yeah.
community. They're safe. We have culinary chefs, chef-prepared meals, all-day dining, and then lots of trips, lots of musical entertainment, and a lot of activities so that they're happy and nursing, and it's a wonderful atmosphere.
In a great location. You're located where?
Right in Farmington, right on Scott Swamp Road, across the street from, we're right on Scott Swamp Road, and we were built 3 years ago, so it's a fairly new community. You got to come and visit. I'll give you
I
a
was
tour.
going to say, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you're looking for a place, go see Frank. He's the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome.
Awesome. Nice to see you again. Thank Thanks, Carol.
Because you look very attractive back here. Beautiful hair, smile. So you're having fun?
I am always having fun with CRIS Radio. Every year for the last 10 years I've been here.
10 years.
Yes. And CRIS Radio has always been one of our best events here.
I love that dancing.
We always look forward to having Scott Haney and the dancers last year, which was Nicole. This year I think she's pregnant. So yes, we know it all here.
That's great. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you
What is your
too.
name? Annie?
Annie.
Hi, Annie. Carol.
Thank you, Carol.
Bye, Annie.
Hi, here we are with Paul. How's it going this year, Paul?
It's going very well. We have another great crowd. We have another great group of dancers, and so we're
Nice prizes too. You look at
we have the silent auction prizes are quite good. Yeah, they are. So we're excited. We think it's going to be another successful year, and we're looking forward to it. And as you well know, the Lions just continue to be the backbone of our organization and help us out every time we turn around. We're looking for help. It's the Lions that help us.
As district governor, I've been doing a lot of club visits and zone meetings, so
it's
I
working.
always mention CRIS Radio.
It is working.
Yeah.
So,
Plus the Carousel Museum in Bristol.
Yes, that was fabulous. That is fabulous.
Yeah.
That's if you haven't had a chance to go visit the Carousel Museum in Bristol, please do. We have our QR codes there, and you can listen to the exhibit right in front of you, as we have at the New Britain Museum of Art as well. So just a lot of ways to be able to help the blind community in general.
Yeah, we had a banquet during that time, so we invited our past international president from Texas to come to the Carousel Museum. So, being from Texas, he wears the big hat. all the time,
Sure,
the cowboy.
sure.
He and his wife loved it. He said, I need to go back and talk this up. So I'm hoping he went back and said, what a great partnership with CRIS Radio, the Lions, the museum staff.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's been a focus of ours now for a while, because we would like to go out to other museums, funding obviously, but what we'd like to bring it around to as many museums as we can get to.
It's great. Yeah, it's great. So thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
How many years is this?
This is our 9th Dining and Dancing in the Dark. Our 9th. So next year will be a big one, 10. So we'll be back next year. Yeah, absolutely.
Something special.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Talking to you, Paul.
Thank you.
As always.
Bye-bye.
Hi, what is your name?
Hi, my name's Laura Bogart, and I'm with CRIS Radio, obviously. And what we have here tonight are sponsorship opportunities for our internet radios, which are very popular. So folks who are eligible for the CRIS services receive one of our radios in their home, and it's free, of course, but we do need them funded. So they are $100 sponsorship opportunities this evening to sponsor one of the internet radios, and it'll be placed in someone's home, or we put them in senior centers, assisted living, their common room where the folks can all get together and listen to a program together. It's a nice
idea.
Yeah, it's great bonding.
Senior centers. Do you go out and talk to senior centers about this?
Yes, we do. We do. We absolutely inform them of the CRIS services, and a lot of them are very receptive. They like to include it in their activities program so that once a week they find a common ground where they bond over our show. It's really nice.
Sounds great.
Yes, it keeps them very well connected to the community.
Maybe you'll come to Harwinton Senior Center someday.
I would love to.
Where are you from?
Simsbury.
Simsbury.
Laura Bogart.
Oh, I think somebody wants to walk through here, Laura. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Tell me about your position on the board.
So I serve as a board member for CRIS Radio. There was a time I was on the programming committee, and there was another committee that I was on, but that has somewhat changed. And I've been on the board going on 6 years now.
And your name is?
And I'm Gail Lieber, and I serve as the secretary.
Are you?
Yes, and I've been on the board for about 9 years. Now, Diane Weaver Dunn is a very convincing woman.
I know that.
Not a convincing woman. And so
she's great.
She convinced me to get on the board, and I just am blown away every time I leave a board meeting with all that they are able to accomplish. It's amazing with such a small staff, but they have such big hearts. It's amazing.
That's great. Are you two dancers?
No, we're not. Well, let me speak for myself. I am a dancer, but not a professional dancer.
I'm not even sure I can claim to be a dancer.
I am a dancer, but I love watching professional dancers. I used to teach dancing when I was in high school and college.
That must have been so much fun.
It was, with the little kids and teenagers, people my own age.
Did you have, was there a specific dance that you loved?
Well, I like tap, point, ballet.
Really? That's
tap dancing was fun. Jazz, creative.
I
liked
did ballet when I was younger. Yes, yes.
Those are wonderful things to do. Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for being directors.
Thank you for your support of CRIS Radio.
Excellent. We appreciate you so much, and thank you for spreading the word on this to everybody. Thank you.
We do. Thanks, Gail. Bye.
We operate 24/7. We are a radio reading service, among other features, but a person who is blind or very handicapped in some way gets our message. We read newspapers, we read magazines, everything that you read, we read, and they listen. And we have testimonials from many, many people. You'll hear one a little bit later in the program, how appreciative they are of what we do. We're 40 plus years old, so we've been around for a long time. We get very, very little and diminishing state funds. So it's up to us to raise the money, it's up to you to help us raise the money. So with that, I'd like to first of all thank the budget, because you can't put this on, you can't do this without thanking a lot of people, so bear with me. First of all, Arthur Murray Dance Center, Jonathan and Kelly Stanley. We literally couldn't do this without you and your dance center. You guys are just wonderful. So a lot of the gowns that you will see our dancers dancing in tonight is a result of Oksana Bailes. Oksana could not be with us tonight, but she also has been with us for years and produces these wonderful gowns and really helps us with this event, unbelievably so. So thank you, Oksana, even though you are not here with us tonight. And certainly another major person for us, for CRIS Radio, is Scott Haney. Not just me, we all love him. So thank you, Scott, for everything you do. Not just this dining and dancing, but you helped us with our golf tournament. You are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And over to my right is Frank Rendy. Frank is the father of dancing in the dark. Frank really came up with this concept a number of years ago. He owned one of the Dance Murray studios and came up with this concept and has been with us ever since. Frank, Frank. And more people to thank, of course. We have the dance instructors that you will be seeing around. Thank you, dance instructors, for all of your time and effort. You guys are fabulous. And the dancers themselves, the people that have putting themselves out. They are not professional dancers, but they have chosen to help this video out. Thank you for what you're about to do. Chris Casey, Concept. Where is Chris? Chris, thank you for your help in this effort as well. And Lucy, who are also the whole staff that works with you in this. So thank you guys. The Bond Hotel, the servers, the chef, thank you to them. I'll have been eating another hour. Let's see, we have more. We have Comcast, another big sponsor for this. A Closer Look, Connecticut, Frank and Bob Goldfarb, Windsor Federal Savings, Nutmeg State Federal Credit Union, Command, WFSB, Divine Hydraulics, King Covenant Financial, Subway, Tax Plus. We also have Laura Stahl, Public Relations, and Nancy Salina. Thank you for what you do for us as well. We couldn't do this without dancers and sponsors. It is a fundraiser. I remind you that the silent auction, both here and there, will be open until about 8 o'clock. We'll try to give you a 5-minute warning, but try to get over there and bid, bid, bid. With that, I'm going to introduce another indispensable person, Diane Weaver-Dunn. Diane is the executive director for CRIS Radio, and talk about somebody that we could not operate without. But Diane puts in untold hours to get this operated and down to a science, as she has year after year. So a round of applause, please, for Diane Weaver-Dunn.
Closer to the mic, right? So thank you all so very much for being here tonight. I could come out here and tell you, well, CRIS Radio is more than the 80,000 people we make our service available to. Or I could come out and say, CRIS Radio is more than the 100 schools we are making audio classroom versions, classroom materials available to. I can tell you that CRIS Radio is more than the 200 volunteers who come out to record countless newspapers and magazines and different materials. I can also tell you that CRIS Radio is more than the 8 museums where we're providing talking exhibits now. But you know what? CRIS Radio is more than these numbers. CRIS Radio is really about you. It is about your brothers and your sisters. It is about your aunts and your uncles. It is about your neighbors, about your grandparents. CRIS Radio brings words alive for people who cannot read them. So this is the benefit that what we do and what you're doing tonight by supporting us is really making such a huge difference. But you know, I don't want you to leave what I have to say. I actually brought with me, hopefully this is going to work, I have a recording, and I want you to listen to 2 testimonies. One is from the daughter of a CRIS listener, and the other is a sister of a CRIS listener. They'll take 90 seconds.
Meet Ronnie Zobernick of Tallinn, whose father's life was changed by the Connecticut Radio Information System, or CRIS.
My dad got a diagnosis of macular degeneration. He, yes, lost his vision, but also his self-esteem, and became more and more sad, felt cut off from the world. By luck and by chance, I think we discovered CRIS. They were angels to me. I mean, I can picture him sitting here right now. I can picture him on the couch with the radio right next to him. And one of the first smiles I'd seen on his face in probably years. Suddenly he was back in the mix of things. I don't think they even understand how wonderful this thing, CRIS, is.
My brother Frank is of special needs. He was born blind and has a diagnosis of MR, mild retardation. Despite his disability and never having the divine luxury of seeing a red flower, green grass, or his mom and dad's loving smiles, Frank has always been the apple in our family's eyes, a most amazing and precious gift. Thanks to CRIS Radio's devoted staff and volunteers, Frank can converse intellectually and get right in. He is very interested in the goings-on and current events and immensely enjoys communicating his knowledge with others. CRIS Radio provides that fundamental learning tool. You greatly enhance Frank's quality of life. Words cannot express how truly appreciative we are. The world's a better place thanks to CRIS Radio, our shining star. Most sincerely, Frank, Dawn, and family.
We actually get testimonies just like this all the time, but it's great for you to be able to actually hear it. So again, thank you so much for being part of this. So one thing we're going to do tonight, which is a little different, is there are blindfolds at each table setting, and we are going to ask you to eat part of your meal with a blindfold on. Scott. Do you want to help demonstrate how to put on a blindfold? Just like in the airlines. There you go.
There are 2 doors located on the side of the head. You take this. It's got 2 straps. Put it on like that.
So, Paul.
I'm ready.
My assistant.
I am ready.
We're going to count down. So, if you have a chance, put on those blindfolds. And while you have the blindfolds on, hopefully, try to get, if there's any rolls left on your plate, your table, or salad, get water.
And since you have the blindfold on, you need your paper salad, they don't know the difference.
All right, so ready, set, go.
I saw that flying heist over here.
We're only 10 seconds into this. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, thank you. 1 minute. Thank you so much. Enjoy your meal. We have a lot of fun to have tonight.
Boy, the crowd looks like they're having a great time dancing to the music of 8 to the Bar, don't they, Carol?
Great group, and we love to dance, don't we, Harry?
We do. Come back next week for the beginning of the dance competition for Dining and Dancing in the Dark, CRIS Radio's 9th annual. That'll do it for this episode of Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed our show this evening. Tune in next week for another Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Good night.
Bye-bye.